Hi Sagittarius, let's go ahead and tap into your reading. I hope this message finds you well. If you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, then this is your reading. So let's see what we got going on for my Saggy babies. You're showing up, Saggy, as the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands, okay? So some of you are hoping for some recognition from somebody from your past, okay? So you might be in a really sentimental space where you're thinking about, this could be an ex, this could be an old friend. For some of you, this could be a childhood dream of yours that you have, where you're wanting some sort of recognition for that. Or maybe you're finally getting it with the Six of Wands, all right? So something you like dreamt of since you were a child, it's like, okay, things are finally like falling into place now. So that's always a good thing, right? Let's see what else we got going on. What else we got going on for Sagittarius? But yeah, I'm getting a strong message. Some of you could be wanting attention, wanting the attention from somebody of your past. I'm not going to take that. I don't like the way they fell out. The number 66 can be an angel number for you. The challenge is the Four of Swords and the Justice. So you might not be talking to this person, which is why you're over here sentimental, thinking about them and shit like that. Not a lot of communication going on between you and this person. For some of you, it could be connected to a Libra here, all right? Or someone that you were married to. You might be having a hard time accepting like the justice within a situation, unfortunately, is someone not talking to you anymore. That fucking sucks. Okay, so I know that probably sounded really harsh, but yeah, like now it could be the other way where you're not talking to someone. That's the justice in this situation. But I'm getting it, the roles being reversed here. Somebody could not be talking to you and that's their justice, okay? Very interesting, Sagittarius. Muy interesante. What else we got going on for Sag? Okay, in the recent past, we have the Sun coming out. All right, so there's some clarity that you've had about a situation. Maybe some clarity about yourself. Maybe you've been doing some self-reflecting here with the King of Wands. This would usually be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you. All right. But yeah, maybe you've been doing some self-reflecting here. I will say you might have recognized that you've been operating out of ego when it comes to a situation. The Six of Wands, this can be someone who's a little big-headed, okay? They be feeling themselves. And that's not necessarily a bad thing to have confidence, but there's a difference between confidence and arrogance. Some of you might have realized that you were kind of arrogant in dealing with a person. Yikes. Or vice versa. Like I said, don't get mad at me, okay? Some of y'all could be like, nah, that motherfucker big head, think they fucking know everything, think they just hot shit and they ain't nothing. Okay, so it could be either way, but what else we got going on for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Three of Pentacles, okay? You could want to work on things with this person. You want to work things out. You want to be a team player and all that shit. Maybe you realize in the past you weren't a team player. Maybe you realize in the past it was all about me, okay? Yeah, look how it's these two little cheetahs on side of him. Like, he like, yeah, these bitches bow down when I walk in the room. And it's two women here too. So for some of you, I could be talking to a masculine. I ain't gonna hold you. And you might be realizing like you were a player, to be honest. You were like kind of showing up in fuckboy energy. And now like the justice, the karma that's playing out is just natural results of your fuckery, to be completely honest. Like, it just is what it is. Like, and I'm not trying to judge you and be self-righteous. We all be on some fuck shit. We all a little trifling. But I do think you could be having this realization with the Sun, like, damn, I really dropped the ball with that. Like, I really shouldn't have played them both. It could be like literally two people. Like, I shouldn't have played them like that. Like, that wasn't cool. Like, they could have actually really liked me and had feelings for me, but I was over here trying to get my ego stroked and shit like that. And now look at me. Neither one of them want to talk to me. Like, it could literally be a situation like that, Sagittarius, okay? With this Three of Pentacles, especially, you could be feeling caught like in a little love triangle or something like that. And usually that's all ego. Like, somebody that needs a bunch of options is because, no offense, they don't have enough self-esteem, that they have to go seek that validation from other people. And sometimes it's not enough having it from one person, because sometimes they're going to be lacking in giving you attention because they have a motherfucking life, okay? Like, it's not anybody's job to sit around and stroke someone's ego all day, every day. But you, whoever I'm talking to, I'm sorry, you might be coming into the realization like, damn, like, I didn't have to do all that. I didn't have to do all that. Because now I'm over here sitting here after trying to get my ego stroked, and I still feel even worse about myself. I still don't feel good about myself. And it's like, well, goddamn, well, really, what was the point of all that? So, yeah. Yeah, Sagittarius. I always feel like y'all readings... I ain't gonna hold you. This might be a Sagittarius that I'm connected to. We're not really connected like that, but I feel like I'm always picking up on this motherfucking energy. I'm like, sir, I'm gonna need you to scoot and get up out of my readings, okay? But yeah. Now, for some of you, somebody put you in a third party situation, and the justice is, you ain't talking to this motherfucker. You cut their ass off. Like, I don't know who the fuck. You know who I am, okay? That could be how you're feeling, Sagittarius. Like, you played me. You put me in a third party. You treated me like an option. Where they do that at? Okay? So I'm going to read it as that. I'm going to read it as my Sagittarians being the ones that got played, okay? And maybe you was dealing with a player. Maybe you was dealing with a player. Here, I'm not a player, but I crush a lot, okay? And this would be someone that, like, they fall in love. Every damn pretty person or handsome person they see, they in love. Like, it's just like, oh, brother, grow up. Like, you can't just be that moved. I never understood, like, being that moved. And it's funny, I was actually just talking about this with someone today, especially for women that date men. It doesn't ever feel like there's a whole lot of temptation out there when it comes to cheating, because most men, they kind of suck. But I was telling her, like, I kind of see why men cheat. Like, I'm not saying it's right, but I get it. They have so much more access to quality women than women have to quality men. So I do feel like that's why a lot of men, like, I'm not gonna say all men or even most men, but I'll even just say some men, that's why they like to have options. Like to have that ego constantly stroked. And women can be like this too. You know, don't get me wrong. Like, there's definitely women like this out there too. But, you know, that's also what I was saying too. Like, okay, sure, like on paper or on the surface, it might look like there's a lot of great options out there for men when it comes to women. But everybody's not going to be like that match for you, though. I really do believe, I believe in soulmates. I believe we have more than one soulmate too, though. But I do believe, like, there's just certain people where we really got a thing going here. And yeah, somebody finer might come around, more rich, more this, more that. But if I have a bond with someone, like, fuck all that. I don't care. Like, they could be fucking the finest person in the world. I don't care. Like, if I have a bond with someone, that shit is truly unbreakable. But I don't feel like a lot of men really operate like that, unfortunately. It's giving very much the grass is greener over there. Like, I always want what I don't have type of thing. But that's a very immature, self-sabotaging way to go about things. Seven of Swords. You block your own blessings. You get in your own motherfucking way. Getting in the way. what I'm feeling. I don't know why that song came out. So that's definitely like a third party. Sister honey girl. He's my man, that's my man. Oh, fucking male-centered ass. No offense, I love Jill Scott, but that song was entirely too male-centered. Because I'm like, why is this nigga even have you in a position to make you feel like you gotta do this? Like you gotta check another woman or put her in her place. A nigga should never, ever have you in a position to do that. He don't like you if he do. I'm just saying. You know, somebody that's like, this could be someone that likes to triangulate, Sagittarius. It could be you, it could be them, whoever you're dealing with. They like to triangulate. Look at both of them fighting over me. What? That's so weird. Like you literally have no self-esteem if you're going out of your way to create relationship dynamics that are centered around triangulation. You have no self-esteem. Page of Wands, that's you. Self-sabotaging. Get out of your way, please, big head. I'm saying so respectfully, lovingly, because I care. You got to get out of your way. And for some of you, getting out of your way means not dealing with people that put you in third parties. Get out of the way. The Fool, okay? Overall energy. All right, some of you, this is about a brand new you that is emerging, okay? That you could be realizing, like I said, with some self-reflection, like, oh, okay, I see how I'm blocking my own blessings. I see how I'm self-sabotaging. And now I want to do better. I want to make some changes. So, I mean, that's a good thing. I love to see that. I love to see that. Doo-doo-doo. Look at you finding yourself. Come on. I love that. Like, this is really beautiful. So I do feel like you're coming into this like little full circle moment that you're having here, where past situations that kind of had you fucked up, you know, even if you were the one on the fuckery, you're like, not anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. I retired. I'm hanging up my little player jersey or whatever. You know, I found out the truth of what really matters to me, and it's not so much getting a bunch of attention from different people. You know, the truth is of the matter, like, I want real love. I want real connection and intimacy here, and not things that are just fleeting and superficial. So, all right, Sagittarius, I love that for you. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. If this resonated at all, please leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.